Alright, so let's try this again. Oh, now we have sound. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so let's try this again. Oh. So a few things. I forgot my mask last time. I also forgot my rain jacket because it's gonna rain. Okay, so with a little luck, this will work and we won't get poured on. But if we do, kind of a cool thing. The camera is completely water resistant, so the show will go on. All right, so let's get started here. Well, hello, goofball.
Hello. Everything good? Everything working?
Yeah,
We've got
everybody has sound now. Man,
awesome.
I'm really glad I invested in that thing, GoPro. Nice big mic on there and it doesn't work, GoPro. I hope you're watching, GoPro.
Jeez.
I'm a little bitter about that. I mean,
yeah, I can tell. You're very bitter. Watch yourself on the tree roots there.
I mean, you get cool stuff, it should work. All right.
Oh, you're hilarious.
I gotta get myself situated here.
All right, you get yourself situated. I'll hang out with these people. Can I hang out with these people? Hi, everybody. Hey, everybody. I don't know what that was. Oh, geez. I'm feeling a little squirrely this morning. I should warn you all because I'm cold. It's my second day in a row at Big Cat Rescue of 3 days straight. So there's that. Missed you guys last week, and I'm glad Andy was able to get you guys alive. That's awesome.
Oh, they were alive. Hearts pumping.
You're such a smart aleck.
I tried.
Oh my gosh, this man is so sassy.
Okay, so you want to tell them what we're going to do this morning?
We're gonna go look at some cats. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was the plan.
I thought that's what we talked about.
No, I didn't know. Okay. Anyway, so we are gonna go walk around and see the cats, and when we get to a cat, Andy will play that cat story for us. So for those of you that have participated in these walkabouts before, this will be, an old trick for you. But for the new people, or an old hat, I guess that's what that's saying. Is this an old hat? So for those of you that are new, though, this is going to be kind of like the way that we learn about the cats. We hear their stories, we get to know them, and that way you guys can understand a little bit more about what we do here at Big Cat Rescue, as well as what goes on around the sanctuary from day to day. So if you got, why does that stay? Oh, there we go. Okay, I was like,
sorry, I'm putting a battery in, so give me just a second. And then
all of a sudden it looked like we had no power, and I was like, ooh!
No, not this.
Do we have a fundraiser today?
I don't know. I set up this regular fundraiser. I don't know if it's going to anything specific. But
all right.
Deb is here, and Deb will let us know.
Excellent. Deb will let us know what our fundraiser is. So I'm going to reach over here and look at these comments here.
And
just kind of check it. I'm going to check some comments here real quick, see if anybody has any questions right out to the jump.
The camera is in waterproof mode, so if we get rained on, good. Downside is that camera might reheat.
Okay.
So stick with us.
Yes.
We're gunning for 2 walkabouts today.
Yes.
So the first one will be the kind of story time one. We'll play the stories, and the one on YouTube will just be the Cat Day walkabout. So.
Oh, thanks, Belinda. We're glad you're able to join us. We think you guys all rock too.
And away we go.
Okay.
All right. So where are we headed first?
Well, I mean, let's see where Priya is.
Okay.
I think her story is really important to hear because it definitely talks about one of the things that we're trying to battle, and that is private ownership and abusive cub petting here in the United States. Priya, Priya! Priya, Priya! Priya!
All right, so Priya's on her way over. You want to trade here?
I accidentally closed your phone.
Oh boy.
There we go. Hi! You coming? Priya, Priya! Where'd she go?
She's behind the rock there.
Priya! Oh, she's at the den. Here. All right, you take this. and I need the story. Hi, this is not a stick that you can eat from.
Oh, that is the face of disappointment right there.
I'm sorry. Do you have her story? All right. I know, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go down.
Set it on the ground to play.
Priya was born at a cub petting zoo in Colorado named Serenity Springs in 2003 and arrived at Big Cat Rescue in November 2016. Records show she had 4 cubs by Shiraka in 2010. We have no idea how many other cubs she was used to breed. In the wild, female tigers only breed every 2 to 3 years because they have to spend those years teaching their cubs how to survive in the wild. But cub breeding exploiters typically take the cubs away from the mother as soon as they are born and breed the females again as soon as possible afterwards. This is totally unnatural for tigers and believed to be a cause of breast cancer. When Priya arrived, her belly was distended, and we observed that she was having trouble comfortably lying on her side unless her back leg was sticking straight out in the air. The very next day, she was brought into our on-site hospital and examined by our veterinarians. We ended up removing an enormous 20-pound infected mass that likely would have killed her in weeks, if not days. Thankfully, she came to us in time, and due to generous donors, we have a state-of-the-art cat hospital where she could be diagnosed and treated immediately.
Here. So that's Priya's story, and this is Priya. Now, she has access to a huge enclosure. She has access to a huge enclosure, one of the biggest enclosures on property. It's got a lakefront, she's got lakefront property, really. She just had her breakfast, and I'll show you guys there's a little bit left from her breakfast. And her feeding slab is right over here. You guys can see that this is her feeding slab. You can see probably a little bit like right there where there's a little bit of food that she knocked out. Her cleaners are going to come by and clean that slab in a little bit. You already had breakfast.
How often do they get that?
Everybody gets fed every morning. I'm going to pass this to you and come on out. And we can talk about feeding while we walk to the next cat.
Sure. All right, so everybody gets fed, well,
everybody gets fed in the morning once a day. If we have cats that are older, or if we have cats that are pickier and don't necessarily eat all their food, we do go ahead and we offer them more food later on throughout the day. So that way we make sure everybody gets a really good diet and meal. And I see Duchess is over here.
I'm going to give you the Wi-Fi real quick.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
Here you go.
Thank you. And do you want to keep up Duchess's story?
Yeah, sure. I'll meet you.
Well, she's right here. She's in her. So Duchess is locked. You can see her.
Here you go.
Duchess is locked in her roofed section for a very good reason. Right now, her cleaners need to go clean her water bowl, which is in her open air section, which means they have to stick their hands in there, which means she's locked away so that they can stay safe.
Duchess is a female tiger. We don't know how old she is. She arrived at Big Cat Rescue in August 2015 with 3 other big cats after being confiscated by the Ohio Department of Agriculture. Her owner had failed for years to comply with a very basic 2012 Ohio Dangerous Animals law that just required decent caging and registering the animals. That law was passed after a man named Terry Thompson in 2011 let 56 dangerous animals, including 38 big cats, out of their cages and then killed himself. As dusk approached, sheriff's deputies sadly had to shoot most of the animals. Duchess is a real beauty who enjoys stalking golf carts as they ride by her enclosure. She loves enrichment, especially spices like apple pie and pumpkin, and bloodsickles. She is a favorite of our tour guests, as she often positions herself perfectly for photos. She's also great with operant conditioning and very smart. Her favorite game is stalking keepers in the morning before breakfast. She leaps out over her tree stump at them, and she has one of the best chuffs, a noise tigers make as a greeting.
All right, so I'm gonna pass this back to Andy, and I'm gonna let myself out. And my screen has gone black, so I don't know how what I'm looking at, but I'm hoping I got a good view. Don't get too far from me after my time.
If you just like tap it real quick, it comes right back on.
Oh, okay.
All right, can you hold those for me?
Yeah, I got
Go through
these.
some questions.
Okay.
See what everybody has going on. Whoa, hey.
Yeah, so we did have a question about whether or not they get hungry in the evening. Some of our cats get an evening meal, depending on if they have medications or if they're an older cat, or if they didn't eat very well. But in the wild, these cats would only eat once every couple of days. So we are giving them a good amount of food every morning, and that keeps them full enough throughout the day until breakfast the next time.
So would you mind turning the volume down on that?
What?
No, on this.
What?
Just turn the volume down. Thank you. You turn it all the way down. You're right here. All right, so we're gonna go up on the bridge real quick.
You can see our keepers are, oh, you want to turn them around
Sure
so
do.
that they can see. Fabulous. Kristen is brand new. This is her first green sign off. She's officially a green shirt, and now she's getting her first cleaning
Look at
sign
that.
off with Rich.
Green rain jacket and everything already.
I know, she's ready to go. She's been
I've been
prepping for this.
preparing this for like 10 years now.
Woohoo! But here you can see that they are, they're getting ready to clean that water bowl, and they're gonna have to stick their hands in that open air section, and that's the reason that Duchess is locked away, so that way that she's staying away from the keepers and they're staying as safe as possible.
Oh man,
Let's see.
somebody's still hamming it up with the camera over here.
Is Andy's jacket available in one of the online stores? I do not know.
Nope. This one was, I think it's like a North Face or something like that, and it needs to be custom printed.
Oh yes, we got that custom printed. Hi, Priya.
Alright, show everybody the lake. Okay.
All right. Just checking comments. Yeah.
Okay, so hey, whoever donated, thank you very much. All
Thank
right,
you for your
so
donation.
Today's donation, I didn't talk to Deb, and Deb, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention if you put it in there. The donation button today goes to our general fundraiser, as far as I know so far. So that goes to pretty much everything around here. So that goes to, you know, feeding the cats, medical stuff, goes to mowing the lawn, goes to
Feeding.
pretty much everything. Snacks,
Yeah.
all of it. But you can see it's starting to rain here, and
So we're gonna do our best, but we're kind of at the mercy of Mother Nature. That's probably not a safe place for that deer.
it's probably not a safe place for you.
Oh, thank you for the donation Tuesday. Erica! Erica's watching.
Hey, cool.
Hi, Erica! Erica used to be one of our volunteers. She moved
Oh,
back
sweet.
home to Ohio to be with her family. We miss her dearly,
Erica kicks butt.
but we love her and we hope she's doing well. Erica, we miss you. Ah!
All right. Which kitty first?
Well, let's just keep going along with the big cats.
All right.
All right, so let's see who else. We'll start with the big cats for this tour, and we'll get as far as we can, and then please don't forget.
Andy, can you turn to channel 3?
Please don't forget that we have another tour, hopefully at 10:30 this morning on YouTube, where we will have the link posted. Let's see. Yes, this is Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna keep moving on. I'm sorry if I've missed questions. Thank you to Deb for jumping in and answering questions, and to all of the supporters that have been answering questions. You guys are great.
So, what else is
Apparently
going
our
on?
mics are not very loud. Is that better?
Should be pretty good.
All right.
Usually there's a couple people that will complain about mics. Not to say this is not a problem, and thank you for letting us know. Many times it just comes down to figuring out a speaker issue or something.
Yeah. I also try to be a little bit louder. Oh, hi! Oh boy. Hi, Max.
Oh boy.
Is that a squirrel in that tree up there? See, now he thinks it's a snack.
Hi, Max.
Max is a male northern bobcat, born August 1st, 2010, arrived May 31st, 2011. Max was seized by the Department of Environmental Management in Rhode Island from a man that was keeping him illegally as a pet. Even though owning this bobcat as a pet was illegal, the DEM had to take the man to court. During the proceedings, which lasted 6 months, Max was housed temporarily with a local veterinarian and wildlife rehabber. Meanwhile, the DEM began the search for a suitable home for Max and found Big Cat Rescue. The owner was found in violation of the law and ordered to pay for the boarding of the bobcat for the entire 6 months, which was thousands of dollars. Max finally made his way to his new and permanent home and is loving every bit of it. Much younger than many of the cats at Big Cat Rescue, he has quickly stolen the hearts of the volunteers and staff with his endless antics.
So so Max does live here in this enclosure, and he has a girlfriend. Her name is Marianne. And anywhere you see cats living together, they are spayed or neutered. We do not breed here at Big Cat Rescue. We still good on audio?
Well, now we are, yeah.
Okay.
Marianne's up there if you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So the tour audio that we're playing for you is recorded by Howard, and some of the stories are a little quiet, so it's just kind of how it is. So I guess we'll just kind of have to deal with that. All right, so here is Marianne. Do you have Marianne's audio?
Yes.
Marianne is a female bobcat. Approximate date of birth, January 1st, 2008. Rescued May 5th, 2013. Marianne was bottle raised from a kitten. We were told that she may suffer from short-range vision. However, this has not been confirmed. Marianne was kept in a cage about 5 by 10. Her cage was absolutely filthy. Feces and meat scraps had piled up for months. She had 2 small plastic dog houses, one of which was broken in half and filled with urine. The other, which she used for shelter from the rain and snow, was filled with small animal carcasses. Marianne was the second cat at the Kansas property to be captured. After being netted and examined, Marianne managed to wiggle free from the net before she could be transferred into the transport cage. Big cat rescuers gave her space, turned the crate towards her, and she leaped inside. The very next day after her arrival at Big Cat Rescue, Marianne had warmed up to her keepers. She chirps and bounces happily to the side of the enclosure to greet her visitors.
All right, do you want to bring them closer to us? There we go. All right. So again, Big Cat Rescue is a member of GFAS, which stands for the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries. This is a very important accreditation. It means that we do not buy, breed, touch, sell, or trade any of these cats. This is their permanent, forever home. This is where they come to retire. This is where they live their lives, and we take very good care of them. Again, we don't breed, so anytime you see cats living together, they are spayed or neutered to prevent any breeding. Max is looking like he's a little bit nervous, so we're gonna avoid him, but there's a cute man in this den here.
Oh yeah, Simba does have a fur in there.
Yes.
Hey buddy.
Well, here, let me. You're standing right where I need to get in. Okay. Where is that?
Here, if you want to play his story out here and then move closer when we're done, that way you don't need to have a.
Nope, that's Kimba.
Simba the tiger was rescued from the circus in Guatemala. We believe he was born in 2010.
Lily, thank you for your
He came to us with
Thanks
two
for the
other male
donation, Lily.
tigers, Max and Kimba. At the circus, these tigers were fed chicken feet as their primary diet. This does not give them the nutrition they need. Many circus tigers are very closely related due to inbreeding, and they often suffer spinal deformities from the lack of nutrition, inadequate ability to move around, being forced into unnatural poses for circus acts, and being so inbred. These three tigers all have arches in their spines that we do not see in our other cats. In the circus, the full-time living space for these circus tigers was only about the size of a queen-size bed. Because it is such a cruel life, 27 countries ban circus acts that use wild cats. In the U.S., there are 7 states and 149 other localities in 39 states that have passed various restrictions or bans involving the use of wild animals in circuses. The circus was banned by law in Guatemala thanks to efforts made by Animal Defenders International. Hermanos Ponce Circus resisted turning over the animals, but ADI eventually managed to get them to relinquish their tigers. ADI cared for the tigers in a temporary facility, while Big Cat Rescue worked to obtain the import permit needed to bring 3 of them, Simba, Max, and Kimba, to their permanent home here. They finally arrived on November 25th, 2019. Of the 3 tigers, when they arrived at Big Cat Rescue, Simba proved to be the extrovert in the group. When the door of his travel crate was opened, he exited enthusiastically and headed right for one of our large cylindrical toys and started playing with it.
I'll take that. There we go. You just tap the back of the screen so you can read that.
So you guys can see here that that Simba really has. Hi, sweetie. Hi. That Simba has really adjusted nicely to his life here at Big Cat Rescue. He's got a great den where he can snooze the day away. He's got ponds. He's got toys that he can play with. He really has settled in nicely, and he does not have to do anything he doesn't want to do ever again. So there's no performing, there's no tricks, there's nothing. Just love and food, hi, and sleeping and laying in the sun when we have sun, and just being
the most relaxed and comfortable boy he gets to be for the rest of his life. Thanks for hanging out with us, Bubs. We'll see you later. Enjoy your snooze. All right, bye, Bubby.
Oh, hi.
Oh, did you want to come out? Hi. Hi, Sam. Oh, Bubby. Yeah. You go ahead. I'll meet up with you in a minute.
Okay. Alright, so... this is Simba having a conversation with Bridget. Alright, so Bridget's going to do her keeper thing for a minute, and I'm going to turn the radio down. And let's see, we have Keeper Babs back here. Hey, how are you? Good. So she's cleaning up around, I think Max is there. Yeah, it looks like a sore paw, so we've been keeping a really close eye on it. And I don't have any details on that, but I do know that he's been a little limpy for a while, so kind of keeping an eye on things, making sure that he's going to be all good. And it looks like we have a Kali here. It's so much easier when I have my chestnut.
Kali the Tiger was born in a travel trailer in the year 2000, the day after her mother and a transport full of tigers, leopards, cougars, bears, and wolves were dropped off at the Augusta Conservation Education, a small sanctuary in Georgia. The founder of the organization rescued over 300 animals in the 20 years that he ran the facility, but in 2014, with his life complicated by a bitter divorce, he could no longer continue and began placing the remaining animals elsewhere. Most of the animals at Big Cat Rescue were mistreated before coming here. Kali was much luckier. She was well cared for. Most cats that arrive here quickly show signs that they're happy to be here, glad they are no longer being mistreated. Kali was different. When Kali first arrived, she was depressed. She would spend the entire day sulking atop her platform. At dinner time, she would come down to eat, but would then immediately go right back up to her perch. Perhaps she missed her former owner and former home. But a few weeks after her arrival, Kali made a complete turnaround. Now she bounces up to the keepers, chuffing all the way, plays with her toys and enrichment, and loves lounging in the tall, soft grass. Thankfully for Kali, she will never have to worry about being moved from her home again. Big Cat Rescue will provide her with a stable and loving home for the rest of her life.
There's that. We'll just get a hi, Kali. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, sweet girl. Looks like she's really enjoying the snooze.
Many people are asking what is wrong with
Um, I don't know. I'm gonna scoot on out here.
That's cool. We're gonna go over
I've got
here.
the mic. Oh, do you have the mic? You have the mic.
I got the Wi-Fi. We're good.
Okay. And then we can talk a little bit about Simba.
Oh, oh, hello. Yeah.
I'm coming, babe.
Chestnut is a female tiger whose age is unknown. She arrived at Big Cat Rescue in August 2015 after being confiscated by the Ohio Department of Agriculture, along with 9 other big cats, from an owner who failed for years to comply with a very basic 2012 Ohio Dangerous Animals law that just required decent caging and registering the animals. Big Cat Rescue volunteered to provide a permanent home for Jasmine, and 3 of the other big cats and other sanctuaries took in the remaining 6 cats. Jasmine is a happy tiger known for making unique sounds which make her keepers laugh. Like all tigers, Jasmine loves the water. She really enjoys being showered with a hose during hot afternoons at the sanctuary, and she is a star at operant conditioning.
Hi. Hey, Jazz.
You got like 50 feet you can go.
Okay. Jazzy girl. Hi, Jazz. Hi. Hi.
Chris, you will probably see Duchess again. We're going to do 2 of these today, so this one will be on Facebook right now, obviously, and then we'll be doing our Saturday walkabout on YouTube at 10:30. 10:30 Big Cat time?
Yeah, 10:30.
So, there you go.
Yep, we can see Duchess. We'll hopefully see Duchess again at 10:30, but it will all depend on the weather. Right, Jazz?
Look sure, lady. Go get me some food now.
Hi.
I can use some nouns here.
All right. So I'm going to pass this back to you. And then do we have any questions? I know that there was a question about Simba.
Here, I'll let you scroll through this one.
Okay. Okay. So I know that we had a question about Simba Tiger and his I don't know exactly what's going on with his leg or his paw. I just know that we are aware that there is a situation, and it could be joint related, it could be muscle related. I don't know because I'm not part of the medical team.
Above our pay grade.
Exactly, it's above my pay grade. I just know that whenever I see that he is having an issue, I need to let my coordinator know so that way they can log it or mark it or be aware of it, and then that way it goes on his medical chart. So I'm mostly just making sure that the correct chain of command is aware of what's going on, and then that way everybody's aware that needs to know in case he needs to see a doctor, or whatever needs to happen next is up to them. I just need to make people aware so that way we are making sure that everybody's in the know that needs to know.
And there we go. All right, let's work our way over to Stony here.
All right. Oh, Lori, welcome. This is Lori's first walkabout. Welcome. We're glad you're joining us.
Lori.
I'm going to let you talk about Stony. I'm going to walk through I'm going to look through all of these comments that I've missed and see if there are any other questions that didn't get answered.
Cool.
Do you want me to hold the...
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
So let's talk Stony. Trying to get the camera to stay in one place for a second. It may fall over, we'll see. Okay, so right now, the contest is still going on. For Paint Stony, here's what's happened so far. I've had 2 people, only 2 people.
You're kind of frozen. Oh, there you go.
Email me ideas on how they want Stony painted. All right, we need your artwork. So the ideas have been really good, but at this point, if we don't get drawings of how we need Stony painted, or how you would like Stony painted, well, I may very well just paint him gold with pink polka dots. So as far as that goes, if you want to participate, it's super easy. all you have to do is simply go ahead and just draw a photo of a cat. Any cat, doesn't matter. However you want, stony colored, right? And it could be crazy colors. It could be just black. It could be, you know, whatever, as creative as you want. Have your kid do it if you want to. But just email any drawing of how you would like stony painted. Of how you would like stony painted to paintstony@gmail.com. And then once we get enough, and I might stretch it out another week or so, we'll vote on it, and then we'll put it out to all of you in a poll to see how you would like stony painted. So as far as that goes, just go ahead and just have some fun, color in a cat. You know, maybe even pull one out of a big cat coloring book and paint it up, and go from there. You need to put your rain jacket on?
I do.
Okay. Let me put my hood up real quick.
Okay, welcome to David. David, this is his first time here too, so welcome to him. We're glad you're able to join us. Hi, David, welcome. I'm gonna step over here and put my raincoat on.
It's starting to rain now. There, you wanna give me that stuff?
Here is how Gloria wants to know how the name came about for Stony.
Well, you know, I'm not quite sure. You know, I think Daniel would know though.
I think it just sort of happened.
Yeah,
I think you started calling him Stony, or someone said his name should be Stony.
Or Carol did.
I don't know. It just sort of naturally happened. Oh boy.
Okay.
At this rate, we may not be doing a 10:30, guys.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop doing the stories from the iPad right now.
Yeah, because we don't want it to get wet.
We want to pay attention to what's going on around us a bit closer now that it's raining.
Yeah.
So Bridge will give you some feedback. Obviously, she knows an awful lot about it. Our battery is at 67% right now, so we're still pretty good. And so if it starts pouring,
it's 9:43. Okay, we've got at least another half an hour, depending on weather.
yeah, we're good. All right. All right. So if you want to grab the camera real quick, I'm going to put the iPad in my pocket.
Got it.
Because I have big pockets.
I don't know what that means, but I'm scared.
I have men's pants. Big
Oh,
pockets.
I see.
Yes.
You're making fun of my pants.
I make funny pants.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about women's pants. We don't get pockets that are very big.
All right, cool.
All right.
Sapphire's up on her platform.
I see that.
Okay.
I see that.
So
Okay. I'm gonna walk around because my gate is over here.
that's fine. Woo. So this is kind of funny. I'm over here at Sapphire. Bridget is way over there, and I could hear her answering your questions right now on the like through the phone, which is a really easy mistake. But the microphone's on the camera. Did you get all those questions answered as you were walking around?
Sorry. So,
I heard you talking as you were going.
yeah, I know. I was trying to answer
The
questions.
microphone's here.
Okay, so we don't use umbrellas here because we worry that it'll startle the cats. Plus, it doesn't keep a good periphery. It doesn't help with our peripheral vision. So that's really tricky. So that's one of the reasons we don't use umbrellas. We have a golf cart shortage, and they're more important for our coordinator.
Are you just putting rubber gloves on so you're not wet?
No, I'm putting rubber gloves on because now that the clips
Oh.
on the gates are getting wet, which means the meat and the blood that's been on there from this morning before from feeding is now getting wet.
Gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we may have. Do we have water on the lens?
Yes.
All right, guys, you just got to deal with the water on the lens for us
Well,
right now.
hang on. I can.
Just dab it. All right, we're good. We'll get more on there.
Okay.
All right, go for it.
There were some other questions.
Andy wiped the lunch. Thank you, Daniel.
So this is Sapphire. Sapphire is a white tiger. In the wild, white tigers would not exist. They are a genetic mutation, which is a double recessive gene called leucism, only brought on through inbreeding. So no, there are no snow tigers. White tigers have no camouflage. If you think about the fact that they live in India, they would stick out like a snowman in the desert. White tigers also come with a whole laundry list of genetic deformities due to their inbreeding. They can have hairline lips, they can have cleft palates, they can have crossed eyes, some of them have bowel issues, but there is a great link that I'm sure someone has already posted about white tiger lies. You can check that out if you'd like to do further research. As beautiful as Sapphire is, she is technically considered an imperfect quote-unquote white tiger, which means she would be considered a throwaway. Her stripes aren't black, her eyes aren't blue, they're severely crossed, and so she would be considered a throwaway. And not only would she be considered a throwaway, but all of the golden tigers that were bred to get that one perfect white tiger, they would also be considered throwaways because they're not needed. Throwaway tigers end up in horrible, horrible places. Roadside zoos, roadside circuses, canned hunts. It's all really nasty stuff. And one of the things that Big Cat Rescue is trying to do is end the private ownership of exotic cats here in the United States through the Big Cat Public Safety Act. We really need your help with this because this bill is one of the most important things and one of the best things you can do for these cats, and it is absolutely no cost to you. You text the word cats to the number 52886, and if you are a United States citizen, you can go ahead and contact your senators, your congresspeople, reach out to them and ask them to support the Big Cat Public Safety Act by ending, or in order to end the private ownership and abusive petting of big cats here in the United States. She's probably going to get down here pretty soon, and I'm going to move on to the next cat because we've got water on the lens again.
We're good.
Do we have any questions?
You want to come on this side and then answer questions?
Yeah, here, I'm going to give that to you. Something happened. I don't know what that is.
All right, I'll clean the lens off in just a second, guys. Hands are full, so we'll get that lens cleaned off for you in a moment. Now, if anybody from GoPro is watching, a few things. It'd be real nice if your media kit, actually the microphone worked on live. Also, the lens hood would be sweet. You know what? I'm in it to me. All right, so there's that. Oh, I got it. Okay.
Okay. Did we have any questions? Website that people can give their submissions to Stony?
Yes, just simply go to Paint Stony. Actually, email your photo to paintstony@gmail.com. All right, so paintstony@gmail.com. Super simple. Just take a photo, send it there, and there you go. Just make sure that you do put your name on it so we know who did it.
All right, so
It's nice out.
ugh, yuck.
Oh man, this is like being in upstate New York in the summer.
So yeah, we had a question about how much it costs to feed these cats, and we're getting a lot of great responses. It costs about $10,000 per year to feed one tiger, just one tiger. Think of how many tigers you guys have already seen this morning, and imagine that that is how much it costs us to run this facility just for food. That doesn't include medical, that doesn't include enrichment. So all of your donations today go directly back to the cats. So anything you give today goes directly back to the cats. Now, if you can't give right now, that's okay. We understand, global pandemic, all that jazz. But the best thing you can do if you can't donate is to make the call of the wild. That is the best thing you can do.
That is stuck in my head all day. And all that
Jesus,
jazz.
seriously. I
Yeah.
don't see any. Oh, we're not going to see her.
I think she's right there.
Yeah, it's raining. She's going to be super grumpy.
All right, cool.
Let's go see Nikki, who will also be grumpy because it will be raining.
All right, but I'll show you vacation as we walk along. Oh, here. Switch sides with me. There we go.
Does anybody know how many big cats we currently have?
52 plus 1 Bobcat rehab.
Are you sure? I feel like it's 49.
Yeah, because I think Deb just typed that.
Ah, yes. Sharing the feed also helps. Thank you, Dawn. All right. Does anybody know, if anybody can answer the question of how many big cats we currently have?
It's up for debate.
Amanda does not like the rain, and Aria is probably also in a den. Aria's on vacation right now. Andy and I are currently walking by our 2.5 acre vacation rotation space. Oh, you were right. 52 plus one rehab.
up?
Nicely done, sir.
Yeah, I read the comments. I may not pay attention to a lot of things, but I try to pay attention to you guys.
Okay, someone said, is it me or have the comments disappeared?
Nope, we're getting them.
Okay, we've got comments here, guys.
That's funny. Is it me or has the comments disappeared? You're reading the comment that came up.
Well, I am. I don't know. I don't know.
Sometimes if you...
Dude, what's with you? You're cockeyed.
Oh, sorry guys.
Those poor
Actually,
people
I
are
can
gonna
go
get motion
45 degrees in either direction and it'll still stay straight. See?
Really?
Look at this. It's still staying straight. Everybody's seeing the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
All right.
All right, so
We're currently walking by our 2.5 acre vacation rotation space. Every tiger gets 4 weeks vacation time in this area, which is big enough that they can run at full speed if they so choose. One of the ways that we're able to shift the cats from their home enclosures to vacation is through a series of tunnel systems, which you guys will see right here.
would you like to explain the tunnels?
I sure can.
You sure can.
Do you want to hold this,
Yep, I
and
got
I'll
it.
explain the tunnel system? Wow, I feel like I'm really giving a tour. It's awesome. It's been a long time since I've done this.
Do it. Tell us all about the tunnel system, Bridgie. You might need to speak a little louder though.
Do you want to? Can you come a little closer or no?
Hold on. I'll let you know right now. Give me just a second. You're actually good. Go ahead.
Okay. So this is an example of our tunnel system. It is one of the tunnels that we do use to shift cats to and from vacation from their home enclosures. What happens is these two sections here, they come down first. There's also actually a really great video of how this works if you guys ever want to watch it. I don't know if somebody wants to post it, but there is a funny video of how this happens. But these two bottom pieces come down first. They clip together in the middle of the road here. That's the floor. Then we have these sections here, which are the walls that come in and clip together as well. And then we've got our roof system or our ceiling that flips over the top. Everything gets clipped together. And then once that is all assembled and closed and locked, then the tiger can walk through safely without any worry about having to get in a transport cage, without having to be sedated. Everybody gets to go at their own pace. Now, sometimes these cats do need a little bit of bribery in order to go to or home from vacation. And in that instance, we are not above giving out snacks to get these cats to shift. So you guys can watch cats get shifted. We do it on Thursdays at the sanctuary. Every 2 and 4 weeks, we will shift cats. You will see people with a bucket of food. Sometimes there's a pair of barbecue tongs that we use to pass the food through, and that way the cat gets guided along safely and carefully without having to sedate or put in a transport cage. Now, there are 2 tigers that may need to get into a transport cage if they'd like to go on vacation, and those are the 2 girls we saw at the very beginning. That's Priya and Duchess. If they want to go on vacation, they do not have a tunnel system. They'll have to get into a transport cage. We don't force them to do that. That is their choice. The last time we tried to get Priya to go on vacation, she decided she did not want to get in the transport cage, and we didn't force her. So, do we have any questions?
Let's see. Kathy Ryan wants to know if we need chicken nuggets to do a demonstration. I'm going to say yes to that.
Vegan, please.
No vegan chicken nuggets for that. Those got cold and they got gross.
Dude, they got cold because they sat out too long.
I'm sorry, but for somebody that's not a vegan, doing a demonstration for an hour and a half with vegan chicken nugget cold,
You're pretty much a vegan. Your life is so hard.
All right.
Hi, Emma. Cassie's like, Bridget's on. Cancel. I don't know. Cassie says Bridget is on full-on tour mode, and I was like, yes, I am.
Full-on tour mode.
I miss tours.
Give it to us, Bridget.
I really miss tours.
All right, so.
So there is a cat on vacation. Dude, what are you doing? There is a cat on vacation in this space. Her name is Aria Tiger. Unfortunately, it appears that she's in a den somewhere, so we do not see her. You can go to bigcatrescue.org/Aria to learn more about her story. Otherwise, I'm sure that someone has posted it in the comments.
And Cassie, thank you for sharing the Big Cat Cams information.
Yes, that's a great point. Yes, you can watch the big cats on vacation 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can go to bigcatcams.com or you can go to explore.org. You can watch Vacation Rotation, the smaller cat vacation area, which is called Funcation, and then there is a feeding lockout in Vacation Rotation where you can watch them as well.
Should we go see what Afton's doing over there?
I don't know. What you doing? Oh, I see. They're getting the mosquito. Gotcha. This is to help with the flies, to get rid of the flies, because they always seem to bother Nikki really. And so,
Fly trap.
yes, it's a big giant detractor. You can see Kat, one of our interns here, is helping you guys setting up that big fly thing. Yeah.
Can you do a wipey wipe?
Yep. You hold that. I'll do this. Yep. So Kat is setting up, it's a big giant fly trap because Nikki always ends up getting attacked by the flies over the summertime, and we're noticing now that she's really starting to already feel that. So again, this is one of the things that we do to make sure that our cats are getting the best care possible. Again, rain, snow, I mean we haven't had snow, but rain, shine,
We get snow for like 30 seconds a year.
106 degree, you know, heat index.
Cat, you want a hand?
Here. Maybe.
Here you go.
Not that she's not tough, because she's one tough chick.
Just gotta connect it to that little bit right there, but it's not quite pushing through. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It doesn't help that everything's wet.
Like the water is just,
Oh, have fun. I did that one over there by myself. It wasn't.
Hey, can you pass me the MiFi? I'll let you help Kat, and then I will go see Nikki, who's probably super grumbly. I got a pocket right there. Thanks, babe. All right. Yes, that is a great response. Yes, sometimes the cats do know that they're going on vacation, and they're so excited that they just run through the tunnels. I'm not sure about mosquito plants. We have mosquito fish that we have put in our lake, our Tiger Lake, that help control the mosquito populations. But we do also get a lot of standing water, so we have little mosquito deterrents that we put in the standing water that we try to help. We also use a safe method of spraying to get the mosquitoes to kind of go away. But it is Florida, it is swampy, it is wet. So it is unfortunately mosquito heaven. But you can see they've gotten one of these already set up over here for Nikki. One of these fly deterrents. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to kind of manipulate and maneuver this, so it may get a little shaky, bumpy, rocky, and for that I do apologize. Oh, there we go. Ah, good. Yes, no, we have not had an escape. We do have protocol in place to keep everybody safe should something like that happen. But yes, the mosquito dunks. They look like little tiny donuts. I don't think we have any out and about right now, but who knows what's going to happen today. We may end up having some tomorrow. Let's see. I'm looking for a lion. A grumpy lion. She is not going to be happy in this rain. Okay. Not in this gun. This is a really great example of how big these enclosures really are, is that I actually have to look for her. I can't necessarily find her just right away. If you ever wonder about our enclosures, their size, what they entail, Brittany does amazing home tours for the cats. There are many home tours that she has already published, so you're welcome to look through those. Oh, there she is. I see her. So you're welcome to check out those home tours and see what it looks like in the cats' homes and what's going on there. They're really well done. There's Nikki. Hi, Nick. Hi. I know, it's raining, baby girl. I know. I know. I know, it's raining. Hi, mamas. So Nikki is locked in her roof section. You guys can see up here, there's roofing overhead. This is what we call her roof section. She's currently locked in her roof section because you can see Babs and Matt are going to go wash her feet or her water bowl, which again, I'm gonna scoot around here. They have to stick their hands in the open air section in order to wash that water bowl. And so in order to do that safely, we have locked Nikki away, and we're keeping her out of that open air section as much as she would like to be in it. They're keeping her out of it so that way they can be safe when they're doing the washing of the water bowl. And then once they've done that, she can go into the open air section. Now I'm going over here. So you can see Babs is doing a great job, and Babs is like Babs has been like our demonstrator lately. So here's that water bowl, and she just had to reach in there to clean it safely. So in order to do that, we made sure that Nikki was locked in this roof section. And once Babs rinses and fills, then the door will open and she can go out into her open air section, which you guys can see has no roof. And that's because she is not a jumper or a climbing cat.
Unless Matt plays with her toys.
Yes, well, Matt is
Pretty fast.
Matt is dangerously close. And by dangerously close, I mean mostly just to Nikki's toys. Nick?
Oh, don't you
Oh boy. Oh boy. But there you see Babs is filling up that water bowl right now. She's rinsing it first, and she's gonna fill it up. I'm gonna pass the phone over to Andy so he can look through. I haven't been looking at the phone, guys. I've been paying attention to the cat, especially now that it's kind of rainy and gross. Found it. But Nikki is very curious to see what's going on with Matt here. She's keeping a close eye on him, making sure that he doesn't touch any of her toys. What's that? Oh. Oh, I'm gonna wait because I don't want to be too much for her.
I'll pick up.
All right. Did we have any questions?
Let's see. How many times a day do y'all change the water from Janitio?
That's a great question. Everything gets cleaned once a day, but we do have people that come by after the cleaners. They double check. They double check the feeding lockouts, the water bowls. If they notice that a water bowl may have emptied a little bit, like a cat has come through and has consumed a lot of that water, they will go ahead and refill it if they need to, but we wash and clean everything once a day. Every cat has multiple water bowls, so the likeliness of them running out of water is unbelievably slim, and if they do run out of water, then we need to let somebody know, because obviously that cat is drinking a lot of water, or there's an issue like she has, there are holes in the bowl, so they'll need to be replaced.
Are cats possessive over their poops from Nikki? Only if Matt gets them.
Do we have any? I don't know. There are some cats that don't like their poop to be picked up. There are some cats that are poop possessive.
Kimbo puts it as far away from us as possible.
Babs.
You can't even get it with the long scraper pull.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. That is super fun for him.
Oh boy.
This is the Nikki and Matt saga.
Oh, he's so naughty, isn't he?
Matt is trying to just go away, not to stress the cat out.
Also, you're being laughed
And
at,
la-
Matt, because
and-
Afton is laughing from the window
And
there.
Afton's in the window cracking up.
Poor Matt. He just cannot catch a break.
Between Max and Kimba and Nikki.
I know. Poor Matt. He just wants to care for... Hey, Nick.
Matt, don't
Hey,
do that.
Nick. He just wants to take care of these cats.
Matt just wants to get his bucket back.
Nikki.
Come on, Nick. Come on this side.
All right, Nikki, success.
Come on, Nickers. Come on, baby girl.
All right. We're going to leave you guys to it.
So
Good
as
luck.
the story goes, one day Matt was cleaning and
They don't
Nikki's
want to shift today.
Nikki's blue ball over
Kimba
here.
was like,
This ball was really close to the fence. Well, Matt walked by it, and then all of a sudden, since then, Nikki has just, she has not forgiven Matt for walking too close to the ball. Let's see.
All right. Good luck, you guys. We'll
What
see you
types of
later.
cats
thank you.
Thanks for
jumping
your time.
cats that require a roof? All right, so,
Come on this way. We'll answer that question. We'll leave these keepers to their cleaning.
all right. Here's that if you want to keep going. She is none too happy.
Never really see it in person.
I know. I've never seen it before either. But man, she is salty. All right. So what was the question about the open air section?
Oh, so what cats get open air sections and what don't?
Okay, so any cat, tiger or lion, can have an open air section. Not all of them do, but most cats, I'm sorry,
I think it was more of a why.
Why? Oh, okay. So cats that do have an open air section are cats that don't climb or jump, so lions and tigers. And they have an open air section simply because they can. I don't know if there's a why to it or a reason for it.
Because large cats become so heavy that climbing is not something they put much effort into.
Unlike our leopards, our jaguar, all of whom need roofs all the time.
Yeah, little cats are super good at climbing because, well, that's where all the prey is.
Yep.
When you're a large cat, you're looking for large prey, things that run. So, like a deer or something big.
Yes. So yes, Nikki is a very senior lady. And so she does have some arthritis going on in her back legs. It's not uncommon for cats her age to have some arthritis, you know, as we're getting older in life. We get a little creaky, we get a little achy. Nikita is no different. All right, let's check our time here. Oh, geez, we're gonna have to, no, it's 10 after 12.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna have to.
Here's what we're gonna do.
We're gonna.
Yeah, let's have a sit down and I'll set up.
I'm not gonna sit on that bench. It's right. But we can stand over here.
Okay, we can stand over there. All right, so let me put the camera. Good spot here.
Maybe scoot in so it doesn't get bumped by a golf cart.
All right, so let me see this real quick. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to set up an event on YouTube right now. All right. So in just a moment, you can all go right on over to YouTube.
Oh boy, what'd you do?
Oh, nothing. I
Okay.
just shut Facebook.
Okay.
No, I don't want to try YouTube for free.
All right, so Andy's gonna go ahead and set up the link for the YouTube walkabout. That will be, we'll see some big cats again. We'll see some of the bigger cats that we haven't seen. We will see smaller cats. If you guys are available in about 15-20 minutes at 10:30 big cat time, so Eastern Standard Time, we will be going live again on YouTube. Andy will go ahead and get the walkabout link set up. He will share it in this comment. 10:30?
6.
Yes, today's the 6th. This is how we are. He has a very high-tech watch and I have a very low-tech watch.
Hey, this is Apple Watch 1.
This is still a,
Stick it to my guns here.
this is a low-tech. It just tells me the date and the time.
So here's the deal. The reason why I still have an Apple Watch 1 is I am waiting for the day they stop supporting this thing and it just becomes a watch. Right? So I'm gonna be that guy that's like in his 50s walking around with an Apple One watch on because he refuses to upgrade because he doesn't want notifications every 5 seconds. All right. So,
Anyway, we got off track. So
yeah,
Andy's
sorry
going to
about
go ahead and he's going to share that link with you guys. We want to remind you all that one of the most important things you can do, and I've said it before, but I will say it again, and we will continue to say it because it really is one of the most important things you can do, is to make that call of the wild. If you are a United States citizen, share that information. If you are not a United States citizen, share that information to anybody you know that may be a U.S. citizen. Please, please, please text the word CATS to the number 52886 or go to bigcatact.com. Share it far and wide. Make the call to your representatives. Get the private ownership and abusive cub petting of exotic cats here in the United States over, finished, done. Let's get it out of here. We need to end it, and now is the time. We are so close. We were so close last year. We couldn't get it. This is the time. We need to act now. So, we will see you guys
in about 15 minutes at 10:30 at dailybigcat.com. So that will take you directly to our YouTube channel of Daily Big Cat. So just go to dailybigcat.com, and here's what we'll do. We're gonna cover little cats first.
Yes.
And just do the other half of this tour. It'd be like one big 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. Man, you know what? We'll cover the Gilligan cat first.
Maybe not first, but we'll definitely go to Gilligan.
So if you go over to dailybigcat.com, you'll see the events already there. Get your seat while they're still available.
Yeah, take a bathroom break, get a snack, grab a beverage. I'm gonna go to the bathroom because I had a lot of water on the way in. We're gonna go back to our vehicle. We'll start with Priya and Duchess again if we can, and then we'll go to little cats, see some of the medium-sized cats that we missed or didn't get to see today, and then maybe catch a couple of big cats that we may not have caught on the front half of this tour. So we will see you guys at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, dailybigcat.com. I believe Andy has posted the link.
Yep. And just one last question here, which I think is really good from Gloria. Do the planes bother the cats? No, they're used to it.
Yeah, they're used to it. Some of them even like to look up and watch the planes as they fly by. Everybody's kind of gotten used to it. Yeah.
So, all right, gang. We will see you in about 10-15 minutes.
Huge shout out and gratitude to Deb and anybody who has helped answer questions while Andy and I have been walking about dealing with not only the cameras, all of the equipment, but also the rain. Thank you guys. Deb, you are a rock star. Please don't forget, anything you donate goes back to the cats. We love you guys. And gratitude, Deb, moderator team, anybody answering questions, all wonderful humans. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys at 10:30. We'll be back soon. Bye.